Ladies and gentlemen, the American German Bulldog Nation, welcome to the Eric Deters Show. Longest show topics-wise we've had. 47 topics to cover. Sponsored by Deters Consulting, Parks Yoga. Check us out on all of our platforms. Let's get right to it. First off, Donald Trump says no, he's not going to sign the pledge, which means I guess he's not going to be participating in the upcoming debate. And check this out. Donald Trump is blowing the doors off his opponents in Iowa and in Michigan and New Hampshire. Get this. Can't make this up. Complete blackout from mainstream media relative to Hunter and Joe Biden and everything that's going on with the James Comer investigation. And guess what Comer announced today? They're going to subpoena the Biden family members, Hunter Biden and Joe Biden and all the rest of them. Finally, I've been calling that forever. Swalwell, Eric Swalwell, calls the Republican Party the party of violence. Last I checked, the Republican Party didn't burn down any damn cities and bust open and vandalize everything. Ron DeSantis' numbers continue to fall. In New Hampshire, he's in single digits. He's dropping in Iowa. It's time for him to get out. By the way, every single Republican who's running ought to drop out and endorse Trump. Trump's up 18% with independent voters against Joe Biden. They're the ones who elect the president. Disney is bleeding. $500 million loss. They're allegedly going to sell off some stuff. It's unbelievable. James Comer says Hunter Biden, reminded everybody that Hunter Biden's text messages says he had to give half his money to the big guy, laundering it for him. And that the bank records just show this massive amount of money is flowing in. Go, Comer, go. Trump's taken all those congressmen that endorsed him in Florida to Iowa with him. That's a nice little dig. Trump is dominating in the small donor category. That's huge. UFO Whistleblower says the FBI is releasing his medical records to try to harm him. Imagine that. Lady Gaga's dad and Lady Gaga are complaining about the illegal immigrants in New York City. Really? Isn't it amazing? It affects them. It's different, right? Craig Robertson's the guy from Idaho that said he was going to brush up on his and clean up his sniper rifle. He's the guy that the FBI tried to do a search warrant, arrest warrant. He got shot dead. Shootout with the FBI. Kind of like Waco style. Well, I don't know about you, but anything the FBI does now, isn't your first thought was, they're wrong. UFC, class action. The fighters not getting enough money. This is an antitrust case that is going to now go forward against the UFC. Target. Wow. Finally, I told you this was going to happen. Shareholder lawsuits against Target for all the problems that they caused. It's not going to get good. Rand Paul wants Ukraine to be audited. The fund's going to him. Good for you, Rand Paul. Donald Trump wants a Mar-A-Lago classified room so he can review classified documents in his criminal case there. Makes sense to me. You ready for this? I did not know Foreigner is not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. How in the hell can that be? Makes no sense to me. Kevin McCarthy has passed a defense bill. Yay! We need more defense bills. Anthony Fauci. Criminal referral has gone over to the FBI. Do you think anything's going to happen? Hell no. But there's new information. New information is that he's collecting money and royalties from the same work that he was funding. Nice little scheme there, Fauci. Secret memo from a lawyer doesn't mean anything of how you have fake electors and everything else. He didn't do this. The fact that a lawyer suggested it doesn't mean anything. Half his salary, folks. Guess what? New text messages where they said, oh, there's no proof that Joe got any money. Really? Hunter Biden's text messages, he has to give half his money to good old Joe. Impeachment. Moderate Republicans in the House are balking at impeachment, about 14 of them. They're not listening to their voters. 1.6 trillion is what we borrowed in 10 months. Donald Trump, there's a growing number of people, at least half Republicans in Arizona. It's Trump or no one. anti-Catholic memo? It wasn't just the underlings. Apparently, the anti-Catholic memo came from the top. Pretty scary stuff. The White House lies. They just keep saying, no, it's not. No, it's not. No, we didn't. No, we didn't. Stay on them, Comer. This is interesting. Dan Abrams from CNN says, wait a minute. We should not go after, or they shouldn't go after Trump in Georgia because it's already being handled by Jack Smith. I think that's interesting. 101. This guy lived to be 101. Congratulations. 101 years old. He's the oldest doctor at 101. He says stay active. Makes sense to me. There's reports that the military's not feeding our soldiers enough. What the hell? But we send money to Ukraine and we can't feed our soldiers? Crazy. Elon Musk ignored Jack Smith's subpoena for Trump's Twitter account and got fined $350,000. I love it. You go, Elon. Young Thug, this is the guy that Trump's saying had the fling with Willis out of Fulton County, Georgia prosecutor's office. She apparently represented him once. Can't make this up. Pence, acting like the average guy, putting his, filling up his truck with gas. He forgot to press what grade. Entire commercial, there's beep, beep, beep going. Who produced this commercial? Riley Keough is it. She is the sole heir of everything Elvis. There are going to be a lot of suitors for her. DeSantis fired this prosecutor for not doing her job. Good for him. 50% of the people in the world apparently are going to have mental issues. Boy, isn't that special. Moody dropped ratings on 10 major regional banks. Here we go. Here we go. You ready for this? A former Fox executive thinks that Murdoch is so bad and Fox News is so bad they should lose their license. Biden got a little touchy-feely with a meteorologist out there in Idaho. Be careful. Watches your breastises. The Dallas Cowboys are the most valuable franchise. $9.2 billion. Go, Jerry, go. The Supreme Court ruled that there can be restrictions on what is called ghost guns. Guess what they're gearing up for? Another vaccine for the new variant of COVID. Never stops, does it? There will be no electronic devices in the court hearing on Friday. Will not be. Florida, you ready for this? There's going to be a hearing on Friday relative to Donald Trump and the documents. We'll see what's going to happen. Also, Feinstein's been admitted to the hospital. A 6-year-old kid shot his teacher. You know what he said? I shot that bitch dead. Can you imagine what his life and parents are like? Wow. The White House pays men 20% more than they do the women. And last but not least, you ready for this? That woman that went nuts, said there was a ghost on the plane, was a complete fake. She's a marketing executive, has not been arrested. Everybody headed to plane and everything else. Crazy. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Have a great one.